Well, I'm gonna have my license by the time this comes out. So everyone calm down. So if you see me on the road,
don't be calm.
She ain't gotta
stay alert.
Oh my God.
301, take 2.
Hey y'all, it's Marsai Martin.
And I'm Carol, Marsai's mom. And this is Mama I Made It with Chime.
I know she did not just dab. We'll take it back.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Tell us from there. When I was a baby, and I shook the world.
Even before you could audibly, clearly speak English words, I would watch you watch certain movies, and I'm like, she knows all of Shrek at 9 months old, forwards and backwards. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't normal, but this is freaking amazing. You kind of became like a party trick. I know that sounds funny, but I'm like, watch her, just watch her watch it. And people are like, yeah, people always think their babies are special. I'm like, no, watch my baby watch this movie. I didn't know that this would be the outcome, but I knew that she had the talent to do that. I knew that.
We moved from Texas to LA, well, Orange County, and obviously all the jobs were in LA, like proper.
Right.
So we were driving 2 hours there and back all the time, and it was a lot. But at the same time, my brain was so wired differently back then to where everything was fun.
It's like every day on the radio, randomly Happy by Pharrell would come on.
Yes.
So it was kind of like we were hypnotized by it, like, we're gonna be happy. You were driving to the freeway, and it just, every day it was like clockwork. Happy would come on by Pharrell. We were singing our butts off.
That's crazy.
Down the 405. We had to make sure that it never felt like too much. It never felt like work. It was always fun. You had booked 15 national commercials, and then shortly after, Blackish. So like it all happened like literally as soon as we moved. So when we shot the pilot for Blackish, that was just it was 2 weeks, but literally it was like for the one episode. I called the other moms and dads on the show, and I was like, did anybody else get overpaid? Because I think they overpaid us. Because there was nobody to explain to us the way that residuals worked, and with the SAG contract, we just kind of were like thrust into this thing that we didn't really understand, but we quickly figured it out.
We quickly got it done.
Yeah, quickly figured it out.
I feel like the main conversation was that big number in making it make sense to me as to what that means, right? How do we define percentages and who gets what?
Can I tell her?
Yeah, you can tell.
She still hasn't touched her Coogan funds.
I don't touch my Coogan funds. It's still there.
Yes.
We just don't touch it. There wasn't a sense of urgency for it to change until I started getting curious. And what I love about you and Dad is whenever I'm curious about anything, you are ready to have the conversation and me ultimately make that decision to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what $1 meant truly until I saw what the real world was. I like money now. I'm not saying it buys happiness.
Right.
Because I'll be sad sometimes, you know what I mean? I'll be crying. We be going through stuff. But that's just life, you know? I think it's a sense of gratitude and just being grateful in being in the positions that you're in and being able to show up for people when you can, because that's really what it is at the end of the day.
Something that is rewarding is being able to buy back the block. When it became available, I was able to get your great-grandmother's home, which is home base for my dad's side of the family, and we were able to acquire a home on your dad's side of the family that I know that we wouldn't have been able to do had we not had the financial stability to do those things. So I love that. I love it.
Yes. Worth it? Oh, return it. Is it worth it? Or you need to return it for braids? Yeah! Shout out to Twat, been our braider for a decade, and she would be real offended if
I know.
you said returning.
Like, I'm gonna get a phone call.
Nails.
Beautiful. And we have a nail line. So
Yes.
the business investment.
Get into it, yeah. Worth it. Food delivery. Sometimes I just need some food quick. Streaming services. Worth it. I agree.
We have to know what's out there.
Yeah, it's actually work. Cars. Worth it. Okay. Rims.
Car, rims.
Well, I'm gonna have my license by the time this comes out. So everyone calm down. So if you see me on the road,
Don't be calm.
she ain't gotta,
Stay alert.
oh my God. So I really wasn't even thinking about how heavy the impact was until the movie was done.
Yeah.
And going back to Blackish and realizing how not only the effect it had on young Black girls,
Yeah.
but the effect it had on young Black creatives
Yeah.
who wanted to be a part of something, who wanted to see their projects come to life in the way that we ended up doing it. And
I want to tell you, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you inspire. I want to make sure that you don't minimize what the impact is. You've inspired people of all ages, people of all backgrounds, because you have broken boundaries that we didn't even know that those boundaries existed.
it was important for me to start Genius because of the experience that I went through with Little. My dream is to shine a light on all the other people coming behind me and also in front of me. It's a whole thing that goes into it, and it's always just supporting and giving back. So, Mama,
Yeah.
if you weren't working with me as well as with Genius, what would you be doing? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Because I said you would be a really great accountant, but I also said dance coach.
And that's what I did before I became a mama.
Who do you think is my favorite TV or film mom? Mind you, but all are... Mom, you can't be this clever because it makes me look like a girl. Yes, I love all of them. They're literally the best people that you could ever pick with. What has to be on our plate at the cookout? Brisket, yams, mac and cheese, and beans. I love my mom's mac and cheese. It's actually the best.
Aw,
Yeah.
you my child for real.
What is our ideal movie budget? $1 trillion!
Hey, well mine is a trillion, fulfillion, gazillion.
If we can go back in time and I can executive produce any movie, what would it be? Avatar or Titanic?
Do you know how much them movies grossed?
Oh, that you made the smart route.
Yeah, Chime. We talking about money. James Cameron, call us.
Am I a spender or a saver? Saver, but I have my moments.
We were in Paris one time, and she really wanted this outfit. One piece is $5,000, and the other piece is like
$6,000.
Yeah, and she's like, I really want this, but the mom in me is like, well, you can afford it. But I love that you are so nervous to buy this thing. She just convinced herself. We didn't even have any input. She put it back, and then she went and she got like a short set from someplace else. So.
That I still have to this day. I
Yes.
still wear it. So I ultimately made a great decision.
Right. I remember when we watched the first cut of Little and those pivotal scenes that we came up with, when you see them on the big screen, when we wrote them on a whiteboard in our living room, because you came up with something to see it come to fruition. Now, how many people do you know can say, like, it came from my brain, it's on the big screen? That's crazy.
What I've realized, especially during these early 20 years, is that things shift.
Oh.
Things change. It's kind of scary,
Yeah.
you know? And I have constantly been like, okay, if this is a pivot, what do I have to do next?
Yeah. Oh, baby.
I'm good. I was like, oh, we're doing great. We're not crying yet.
Nope. It's all right.
Especially during this time of just trying to find my way. It's been the hardest ever. Which, I mean, obviously early 20s, that's just what it is. And you put these plans for yourself where I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna get out of this, or whatever. You do your part, you push through, you say yes when you want to, say no when it's not right. And just find your way.
Of all the wildest dreams that I ever could have had, I never would have thought that this is where we would go and where you would go. And it was only the beginning. It's like, it's not, you're not even halfway to where I know you're gonna be.
Everyone, round of applause for Mama. Woo! Mama, we made it. Yes. Follow Chime for more Mama, I Made It.